The following review is going to be on Transformers Legacy Core Class Bonmb-burst. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're going to do the review on the Transformers Legacy Bonmb-burst Core Class figure. First, we'll take a look at the box. There is Bonmb-burst all strapped in. It is 8+ Bonmb-burst. I never knew that. I thought it was just one word. Transformers Legacy, Transformers logo, the generations. There is the top. There's Bonmb-burst in his vehicle mode. The Legacy poster, more core class, and it is robot to airplane in 9 steps. Now we're just going to take him out of the box. I figured I'd do an unboxing since these guys are pretty small. Alright, there is Bonmb-burst. And you've got, first we'll look at the 3 weapons on the back. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. Oh, is it double? Oh, it's double strapped in. And we're going to take a look at Bonmb-burst himself. So 1, 2, 3. And they have his back all twisted up. All right, so nothing to look there, nothing to see here. We get rid of all this crap, and we'll take a look at, oh, his feet. Look, he's on his tippy toes too. All right, so let's spread his feet real quick so we could stand him up. Move the camera down. All right, let's look at the instructions. It will usually tell us. Alright, and put the 2 guns on the arm, put the axe in his hand, and that is how you do it. Normally it even tells you like it would be an extra step to move the tippy toes back. And basically that's it. Plain instructions. Let's see if I can get this guy to stand up real quick. I do like these core class figures. Now what's weird with the Pretenders, they did some in core class and some in deluxe, which doesn't make sense. Alright, first we'll take a look at this little axe. Now, from what I understand, this is very reminiscent of his G1 weaponry. And it's a little, like, I don't know what it is, a little hatchet. Here are the 2 wings. Let's see, up, and they are completely different. You do have a left and a right one. You've got that gray metal and the blue. And you got that. Are they compatible? Let's take Omega. And they are compatible. Very good. That one's compatible. And the axe. This is compatible. But I guess that's how you hold him in his hand. So let's see. Can you put these on here? Well, you can. I don't think you're supposed to, but you can. And that is a quick little thing of Bonmb-burst. Now, let's see. We're just going to follow. This is the first time I open this guy up. So, let's look at the box. See, the box doesn't have the gray on the wings. So, would you do it like this? I would do it like that because I like the gray out, and these don't have it. It just has the blue, but I like the gray out. So you put these 2 here like that, and you know what? The directions also. Yes, here it is. I saw this on another reviewer. You could put the hatchet back here. And how would you do that? Let's look at the directions. So it's pointing out. So I would assume this goes. I think you got 1 tab there, and you got the hole there. So somehow, there you go. You got that right there and that there. And it's got the wings on each side of this. Alright, let's figure that out too. These are fun to do live unboxings. Oh. Will they fit in those? Huh. You got Bonmb-burst. And it says you just put them on there facing down. So I would assume that don't make sense at all. Huh. Maybe you do it like this. And you put this guy like right there. Wow. Now that doesn't work neither. Oh yeah, you put this guy there. Oh. I don't know if that's how you do it or not. But let's see. I don't know. It really doesn't. Oh well, we'll figure it out later. Now we'll look at Bonmb-burst. Let's see. Let's look at him real close. You got that cool fang head. You got the little teeth. His mouth is actually sculpted open. Looks like the lower jaw could move. You got the blue on the wings, the yellow eyes. You even got the red tongue painted. You got these like little claws strapping above his chest. You got the Decepticon symbol. You got that red purplish color. You got the gunmetal gray. You got the off-white. And you got purple around the hands. Let's see. I wonder how this... I guess this doesn't really... This doesn't rotate or any... Oh, there it goes. It goes down like that. So now that it goes down like that, can you put these here still? Let's try the other side. Nope, you can't. Well, anyway. So you go down the hands. You got a little purple. You got the closed hands. And on the back of these, you have part of the vehicle mode. You go down the feet. Pretty cool sculpting on the legs. You can see this ball joint just hollow at the legs, but not too bad. The backpack is not too bad neither. And for articulation, you can only move his head side to side. No up or down or nothing. The arm is 360. 90 degrees on the elbow, and you got, of course, the 360 degrees on the elbow rotation. Again, the other arm, like this. He's got a cool waist rotation. Let's see. Feet. Wow, more than 90 up. Ooh, this guy's got some good range. If you move this out of the way, you got more than 90 back. Not even the full split. This is on a ball joint, so you can get some movement out of the hip. The knee is 90 degrees. And the feet go up and down. Wow, that's some pretty good movement on the feet for a core class figure. Alright, and that is Bonmb-burst. I'm going to figure out how to do these silly little... Let's put them on the arms. I'm going to figure out how to put them on the back. But for right now, for this part of the review, there is Bonmb-burst, and he's a cool pretender. Iguanus is his brother in the core class size, and so far they've got Skullgrin is the only deluxe. So I'm not really sure who else is coming out, but I can't wait for the pretenders to come out. Alright, I think we're going to do some robot to robot and then transform this guy. So we'll see you on the other side. Alright, after playing with him, I found out this is the correct configuration. So you just want to put that there. It doesn't hold it that good. And you put this one there. And this one won't stick in. I don't know why. That is weird. There. So there is that much of a backpack on him. But when you look at him straight on, he doesn't look too bad. So, and of course, I think I'm going to keep the gray. There is no right or wrong, but I like it with the gray wings out for the shoulders. I'm going to put this back here. All right, now, come on, stand up, and then we'll do some robot comparisons. Now, our first comparison is going to be to his core class brother, Iguanus. Now, both of these guys are just, I mean, they are very, very good. I wish they would have kept it. Because now we bring in Skullgrin. See, Skullgrin is a deluxe size, which, you know, if your vehicle mode doesn't look that great as a core class, I can accept it. If you're going to bump it up to $25 in a Dux class, you better make sure that the vehicle mode is at least passable. Alright, and before we got this Bonmb-burst, we had this Bonmb-burst, which was Power of the Primes, when you would just open up and they had these little guys. And those are Prime Masters. One of the 13 primes, but let's see. You can see, look at these guys. You got the blue, well, his ears are blue on the outside, his are blue on the inside. You got the fang. You got the purple in the chest. You got the little, like the claw marks on top. So, all in all, not too bad, but this was the other reincarnation we got. And then, this is wishful thinking. Which of the Decepticon Pretender shells are they going to do next? Here we have Submarauder, Octopunch, Bludgeon, and Skullgrin. Now, Bludgeon was most famous for in the G1 Marvel comic books, and he was a big villain. So him, I think we're going to get a Leader class or Voyager class. That leaves Octopunch and Marauder. We don't know what they're going to do yet. I bet you haven't seen that many in these reviews. Then we're going to bring in our newest core class, which was Rumble, with the pile drivers. And then since he's a plane, I brought Starscream in. So we're going to show you in plane mode what they look like. And here is Cloud Raker, the Autobot clone. And so I figure all nice little Cybertronian jets we're going to show you. Alright, and that is it for robot mode comparisons. And before we transform him, I just want to see about the blast effects. Okay, so the blast effects work on the guns. That works good. And do they work on this? Yes, they do. Okay, good. We'll keep these for the for the vehicle mode. So we're going to put all these aside and work on Bonmb-burst. So first, what you want to do? Let's just back out a little so we have room to work. You take the cockpit and you just want to fold it over, and his ears will fit nicely right in there. And then you want to rotate his waist, okay? And you want to squeeze the legs together, or the feet together. Now what you want to do, you want to get this tab right here into this peg. So we bring the leg up, and we plug that in and push the foot in like that. The other side, we're going to bring the leg up. It's a double joint right here, so we just got to get it right in there. That's good. Fold this in. And the wings, I kind of wish they snapped back, but they don't really. There's a little tab there, but I guess they're supposed to just rest up against here like that. And then you put the wings on. I think I'm going to do the wings like this. I'm going to do all blue on top. Like that. And then you take the claw weapon. Again, you put this end into that thick one. And then this tab is supposed to tab into that. And it doesn't really fit the greatest. And there we have his plane mode. Alright, and we'll get a little close up. So we got the gun up front. You got this cool red for a cockpit. It looks like it's got little fan turbines going along there. You've got the wings. Again, you got guns on the wings like that. That doesn't look too bad considering what he is. Yeah, that's his crotch with his legs folded over. And there's the bottom. Visible head syndrome. That's what MGO says. But, and then we can always put this on here. These are Omega Supremes, Fire Blast. They're just the easiest because like I store them in Omega's legs. Whenever I need Fire Blast, I just go to Omega, pop open his legs, and I grab them. It's a lot easier than the other ones. And there is your Bonmb-burst. And does he have a peg for a stand? Usually I don't do these in my reviews, but nope, doesn't look like he's got a peg stand at all. So, that sucks. But, there he is. Let's take these off. There he is in robot mode. So, I guess we'll go this way. Some detailing on the wings. You got the gun. More detailing back here. And then it goes to the gray. You got the fan turbines. The blue. The wings again. It doesn't look that bad as a side. I mean, you can see his legs. But for $10... See, I could, if Skullgrin was like this, I could, you know what? That's fine. You know, I don't mind it being like this, but when you're paying that much money for a figure, you want it to be a good figure. And actually, what I'm going to do is at the end of the review, I'm going to put a picture in of his original Pretender. See, if you don't know Pretenders, what they were is they were shells like this. And when you open them up, there was a little robot inside. And Bonmb-burst was there was a robot inside, it looked like a normal robot that transformed into a plane like this. So, what they did was they combined the Pretender shell with the robot. So it's really the Pretender shell transforming into something very similar to the vehicle that the inner robot transformed into. And the Autobots, their Pretender shells were basically big humans. And that's when they brought back Bumblebee, Jazz, and Grimlock as Pretenders, as a way to keep those names going. But that's the history of Pretenders, in the comic books anyway. They never made it to the cartoons. So, alright, let's just do some vehicle comparisons first. Alright, we're going to bring in our iguanas. Sometimes you can get this guy to stand, sometimes you can't. There's iguanas and Bonmb-burst. So these are the two core classes, and both of these core classes are very nicely done. And here is Skullgrin. Again, he's a deluxe, but I mean, you got tank treads in the front, but not the back. It's just, it is what it is. But that's why I'd rather they do all core class or all deluxe class. I'd like it, the core class better. And let's have these three guys together. Oh, this guy is just, he never wants to stand up. Well, there is the three of the Pretenders. And we're going to bring in Starscream. So both core class figures, and this is what they both look like in jet mode. Here, we'll do it this way. So very, very similar. Starscream's a little wider because he's got the big nose cone, but you put him like that, and Bonmb-burst is a little wider, and Starscream's longer. Here is Cloudraker, the Autobot clone. And I bet you nobody else brought this guy out to show you. He's about the same size, very similar. So you have the Autobot clone versus the Pretender, and they're very similar. Bonmb-burst is a tad smaller, but that's how those guys compare to. And, well, I just did a review on Maverick, so here's what a real life jet will look like compared to Bonmb-burst. And that's about it for the vehicle comparison. Now, one thing that my channel does that a lot of channels don't is I show you both ways. I always transform them back because those that only show you one way do you a disservice. Because normally on a deluxe or voyage or even leader size, one way is usually a lot harder than the other one. This guy, easy exception, but we're going to transform back anyway. So basically, unpeg the feet or the legs and pull the legs down. Okay, move the arms to the side so you can rotate the legs. Come back here. If you want to put your thumb right there in the front, you want to separate the feet. Come over and do the same on this side. Stand them up. And all you got to do is move this back like that. And if you got this in, you can only move it back that at an angle. But if you take this off, it folds up pretty neat. And then you can take the arms and rotate them like that. And that is, and then we'll put this back in his hand. All right, and that is Bonmb-burst. And I guess he's a little hard. You got to get his feet just right for you to stand pretty good. But we're going to put some blast effects on him. There you go. So there is our core class Pretender Shell Bonmb-burst. And I like these. Like I said, I haven't heard of what other Pretender shells they're doing. But if I had my choice, I would rather them stay core class unless you're really going to invest the time and money and make a real good deluxe class. But I'd rather see all the core class figures. All right, and that is about it for this review. So if there is a link below from like Amazon or a Big Bad Toy Store to buy this guy, feel free to do that. It helps me a lot. This is not my normal job. I have a regular job actually in forensics. That's an interesting video I might do one day. But like I said, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends, turn on notifications so you know whenever we do new videos. Not only do I Transformers, I do DC figures, Marvel figures, Lego figures, Funko Pops, new toy sightings, DVD unboxes. We do advent calendars at Christmas time. Just like, subscribe. I got over 1,000 videos, so check out my channel. All right, I guess that's about it. So, oh, and stay tuned for the very end. I'll have a picture of what he originally looked like in his G1 mode. All right, and this is Bonmb-burst saying, I don't know what he says. All right, Rodimusbill out.